All right, fellers, welcome back to Hot Rod's Model Shop. Let's see here, man. I meant to do this a couple weeks ago, and it slipped my mind. I forgot about it. But Red Scale Scrapyard, I tell you what, reminded me of it was I seen old Tom's newest video. Old Red had done something for him there, and he give him he was talking about it, and that reminded me, man, a couple of weeks ago, Red Scale Scrapyard, man. If you ain't seen him, go check him out. He was let's see, I think when that video come out, it was like at 489 subscribers that he had. And I think he was wanting to reach to 500. And again, fellers, I forgot about it. Forgot about mentioning it. But I checked it here before I started this, and he's at 492. Pretty sure it was 492 subscribers. So, man, he's trying to get 500. Y'all go check him out if you haven't. Go check him out, man. If you like what he's doing, which I think you will, man. If you're watching this, I know dang well you will. But anyway, go check him out, man. Give him a sub. Red Scale Scrapyard. I'm gonna link him in the description so y'all can find him pretty easy. He's the one that taught me how to do that. Fellas, let me get this out of the way. We're gonna try to make this another quick one tonight, man. All right, next up is hey, Hot Rod's Model Shop. Hey, man, if you want one of my cards, man, I'd love to put one in the mail in the morning. This is hey, this is Friday night after 5 o'clock, fellers. Kind of late too. I wanted to wait till they started that 48-hour group build being hosted by Mutt Modeler. I wanted to wait till that started because heck, I want to see if anybody was putting up any videos. But anyway, fellers, if you want one of my cards, Hot Rod's Model Shop. If you want one of them rascals, shoot me an email right there, Hot Rod's Model Shop at gmail.com. Shoot me an email, man. This is Friday night. I get up early. Heck, I can probably get some of these rascals in the mail heading your way in the morning. All right, fellas, let's move on. All right, that moves me to this little fella right here, man. Y'all, if y'all have watched any of my shop card shout outs, you've seen them slide on me. Hell, I never could make them stand up for very long. I was at Hobby Lobby and I was trying to tell the wife what I was looking for, and finally we found them, but they was some big ones, and I went on grabbed one and was walking around there, and I told her I'd really like to find one that was a little bit littler. The other one, man, hell, it was about that tall. It was pretty big. I was like, I'd like to find a little one. She said, well, look right there to your right. So I looked over, and dang, I found this little rascal, man, $1.49, Hobby Lobby. That's the coolest little thing. Now my cards won't be slipping anymore when I give a shop card shout out, which I don't have any to shout out this week. Let's see here, fellas. Let's get him out of the way. What have we been doing? Well, hang on. This is what we're gonna do next. I mentioned I don't know, a while back, man, that when I brought some I think is the last box that I had in the attic. When I brought it down, I'd found something that I had forgotten about it. I found another one too, but we'll do that in another one, man. We don't want to make this very long. So this is one of them that I found, man. It's let's see. It had a little green tag on it that had 1982 and it had 15 bucks on it, man. One of my buddies way back in the day and probably in the mid 90s, something like that. He was, I guess, at a car show or something. He found this and brought it to me because, hell, I've had a 70 RT Challenger since 1980, 1981, winter of 80, spring of 81, somewhere right along in there, man. But and I've still got it. But anyway, he brought me this because he said he seen it. It, rem- it reminded him of me, so he brought it to me, man. Uh, the Yankee Challenge. Uh, let's see here. Let's see what it is. Yeah, y'all have seen this model. On this end right here, I did see some kind of. Oh, fellas, bear with me here. I did see kind of a little sticker right down here. I hope I hope y'all can see that rascal. Anyway, fellas, I found that. I had forgotten about it, so I don't know what you'd call it. Forgotten stash ad from 20 plus years ago. Anyway, fellas, I want to show you that. Uh, I never did fool with any of it. Brand new kit, man. There's the body, molded, molded in orange. I had one of these a long time ago that I had put together, man. I don't know where it's at. I think I mentioned that I thought there was still some more stuff I feel like I'm missing, man. So I feel like there's some more stuff up in the attic that I haven't brought down yet. So anyway, it's a brand new kit, man. Nothing broke off the trees other than what has fell off of the trees. But anyway, oh yeah, I was going to show you this, man. I think this is a 82 release because I hope you can see it right here. That's when they taped them together, man. They wasn't. I guess they wasn't in sealed plastic. I looked it up in scale mates, and it was. I think I seen this at like 1982 release. But anyway, fellers, moving on here. Let's see here. This week, I told y'all I was going to get on my Earnhardt car. Man, I want to finish some of these cars that I had started way back 20 plus years ago and never finished. Don't know why. Well, yeah, I know why. Because that's the way I like to do it, man. I like to fool with them for a while. When I get burnt out on them a little bit, I put them in the box and set them to the side and fool with something else that I want to do. But anyway, I'm getting back on this little rascal right here, and let's see. Hang on, fellas. I got back on this little feller, and let's see, man. I showed this in one of my videos. I'm pretty sure. I think this part. Anyway, the golly, man, it was falling apart in the box. Anyway, the rear trailing arms, I think they're called, rear end assembly, all that stuff had fallen out of it. I had the chassis all together, other than there's a bar that goes right here, and I haven't put it in yet because I'm still working on the dash and the column and all that. I didn't get a whole lot done this week, but the motor was the engine was still on the parts tree, still molded in black from I think it was a monogram 124 scale unit. Anyway, all that was on there, man. It wasn't a whole lot. The chassis was done, even though that had broken loose. Got that all back together, man. Got the motor put together, painted up. He's not glued in because the drive shaft ain't in. I got the exhaust all painted up, flat white. I like them like that. Uh, I got all that ready. uh, there's not a whole lot more to go on this little feller, but I tell you what, feller, I'm gonna tell you here in a minute, man. Golly, I didn't realize I had a problem till I seen that I had a bad problem. Anyway, fellers, I'm gonna try to tip him up here. The dash is not glued in. Show you that little feller. He looks like a mess. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna strip that and redo that. Well, I don't know if it. Try to do a little bit better, fellers. Maybe. I think I can. I don't know. I might just leave it like that. Let me get him out of the way. Again, the motor, he ain't glued in or nothing. Hell, let's get him up out of there before we lose him when we flip him up here. It said to paint the block and heads and all that junk aluminum. I went on and did my whole pan in gold because hell, Milodon oil pan. And I usually do my bell housings in gold, but this appears to be a damned old stock cast bell housing, and I can't see it. I'm pretty damn sure they would have a damn blowproof on them. But anyway, I painted him up red and got my transmission painted up, and we got him built last weekend. This week, so that's what we got going there, man. Let me set him over here out of the way. All right. We got our, oh man, we've done a little bit back here. Let me see here. We got our, if I ain't mistaken, this is some kind of a cooler maybe that's mounted up here on the rear end. But I got all that on, man. I got him the rear trailing arm assembly all put back together, man. He's let's see here. He's ready for the hell to be finished up, fellas. What did we do on the inside? Not a whole lot, man. We look at that. See the wheels and tires ain't even glued on. It's not finished, fellas. We put the shifter in it. Let's see, what else have we done? That's about it on the inside. Right back here, we put this in, man. That in the instruction sheet they call it a frame brace. I don't know what the hell I was calling it before, but it wasn't a damn frame brace. But anyway, fellers, that's what we've been doing this week is kind of fooling with this thing. I'm gonna get back to just kind of piddling around with these things off and on. I got a lot of them that's not finished that I need to get done before I do anything else. Anyway, fellers, that's what we've been doing this week is fooling with that little rascal right there, trying to knock him out. That front wheel, that front wheel and tire is just not going to stay on there. We did do a little bit of painting on our reservoirs here on the firewall. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my coil yet. I want it red because of MSD, but it hell, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. That baby might become a. We're gonna go with Excel Yellow. Who knows? But anyway, fellas, that's what we've been doing this week. And in the meantime, this week we got back from our blaster, our frame for our little truck. Y'all been seeing that in the background here for a minute now. We're just kind of been fooling around with this thing, man. We're gonna kind of piece it together as we go along to kind of take a break from whatever we're working on, just kind of piddling, really. Anyway, man, we took him all apart there. We put the frame and the rear end assembly, leaf springs, rear end assembly. I guess what is that? A Halibrand or quick change rear end? It was chromed. That this part was chromed. We put him in the. We sent him to the blaster, man, to get him all cleaned up of the old paint and chrome and stuff. Put him in the purple pyre, fellers. Anyway, anyway, we got all that stuff back from them fellers, and we've been working on a frame also on a little break off and on, like I said, from that fella right there, our Earnhardt car. Still got something to show you about that. Anyway, fellers, we've been kind of working on this, kind of cleaning it up a little bit. We're gonna make this our. We can't make it a shop truck because hell, it ain't gonna be straight legal. That's for sure. We're gonna make it our gasser style '29 Ford gasser style drag truck is what we're gonna call it. We're gonna pedal off and on with it, fellers. It ain't no big deal. It's not nothing major, but we're gonna use the straight axle assembly from that little Nova funny car kit. I picked one up at Ollie's. I needed one of the front wheels, one of the front crackers out of it. I needed one in the worst way. So that was gonna pretty much, I don't know, I ain't gonna say destroy the kit, but anyway, that left her open for options. So I'm gonna pull that fuel injected 427 big block Chevy motor and transmission from that kit and put in this. I'm gonna use the front axle for this because before all I had was like a metal axle in this. It kind of cheesy. Anyway, we're gonna use that deal. Uh, we're gonna put this jewel back together and make us a shop drag truck, 29 Ford pickup truck drag truck, gasser style, fellers. Man, let's see here. I think that's about all I've got. Oh no, 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 no! I was gonna show you, man. I have hit a major wall. I I would say brick wall, but I'm gonna say a damn concrete wall. Steel. I've hit a steel wall with my Earnhardt car. Let me show you what's up, man. If you watched any of my videos, you've seen kind of, man, I am so protective over my glass that hell, I would wrap it in paper towels, put it in plastic bags, and try to protect it, man. Because again, I kind of bounce around on these kits. That's why I don't get a lot done. Anyway, I was my glass was, man, it was late for some crazy reason back in the day. I did not protect the glass for this unit, man. My daggone Earnhardt car. Of all cars, man. Oh, let me show you what I've done. I've had the side windows. I did do the trim on them way back in the day. I'm gonna call it the speedway window goes in the passenger side. I never use that on them, man. I like the window open on them. Hell, they're a short track car. Let's call it that. Anyway, I was looking at it, and this could be why I quit on it back then for some crazy reason. I'm hoping it'll show up. Right here is some glue places, and this is looks like a where something is rubbed on it. This right here looks like maybe a gluey finger, which probably if I did that back in the day, I'm sure I got, excuse my English, but I'm sure I got pissed and put it up. The windshield ain't bad, man. It's got no glue on it, but it is kind of, I don't know, hell, it's kind of beat up, so to speak. Anyway, fellers, the little scoop for the side glass there for one of the air ducts. Let's see here. This air duct right here to put fresh air up to Big E back in the day, man. That's that vent window looks really good right there. Uh, Fellers. So I guess I've done looked. Let me get that out of the way, fellers. I've done looked on Spotlight Hobbies, and they had a lot of NASCARs there a couple weeks back. They had a lot of NASCAR kits on sale, and I was looking today for a monogram 124 1995, I believe it said on the box, is when it was released. Monte Carlo Chevrolet NASCAR. Be any Chevrolet, man. I don't have a lot of Chevrolet. As a matter of fact, I don't have any more 124 scale Chevrolets in my stash because, hell, fellers, I'm not a Chevrolet man. I like Chevrolet. I like Mopar. Like I said earlier, man, I've got a 70 Challenger I've had since 1980, 1981. Big block car, RT, factory 4-speed car. Anyway, when it gets right down to it, man, I'm a damn Ford man. But anyway, I'm gonna have to find me a 124 scale monogram. I found a AMT, I think it was on Spotlight. I don't know if an AMT and a monogram. I don't know if the back glass would work in my Earnhardt car, but I guess I'm gonna have to find me a kit to get me a daggone rear glass out of it because man, I cannot put that in my car. That kind of stalled me, and that's what got me back over onto my little 29 Ford. Let's see here, what would you call it? Pickup truck, gasser pickup truck that I'm fooling with. Anyway, fellers, anybody who wants one of my shop cards, man, I'll be more than happy to send them out to you. Won't cost you a dime, man. I promise. I will not send you an invoice. I'll shoot you a daggone shop card, man. Shoot me an email right there, hotrodsmodelshop@gmail.com. And if you don't care, man, oh, yeah. Maybe I mentioned it, maybe I didn't. Man, I'm at 300. When I started this video, I was at 399 subscribers. Man, I appreciate y'all subscribing and checking me out, man. That means a whole lot to me. But the main thing right now is right here. Go check out Red Scale Scrapyard. Check him out. Hell, give him a sub if you like that stuff. I'm sure you will. If you ain't already subscribed to him, man, he's working on 500 subs. And hell, fellers, if you don't care, help him out, man. All right, fellers, that's about all we got for tonight, and we're gonna get out of here. Fellers, everybody have a good, safe weekend ahead. And let's see here. Man, we've been thinking about trying to come up with something to close out with, and we're going to give this a shot right now. Everybody, man, have a good, safe weekend. We'll, uh, we'll be seeing y'all later, and everybody keep on keeping on. And, fellers, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.